Quite a few years ago, I used to actually do my own car valeting, and at the same time I've noticed that in this day and age that it's actually big business. So I've decided to see what I can do as a cheaper version of things and upgrade the kit that I've got. So here's the first thing I started off with. I bought a set of these brushes because I'm actually used to just old school by using a paintbrush, okay, and that would go there, that would go there, that would go there. And as you can see by the size of them, they are all different sizes. So you've got this small thin one here, and you've got the small, well when I say small, but it's a large thick one, okay. So but you can see the difference in the size of the heads. They've also got these wee holes drilled into the handles here, and basically, well, I'm going to use that for hanging up. I'm not sure what else it could be used for, but that's the function I'm going to use it for. So, without further ado, I think what I'll do is, because I've never actually opened one yet, let's have a look at what is meant to be a soft bristle. Now, I'm not expecting these things to last, okay, but there you go, right for the offshoot. I'm not sure if you're picking this up, but right there is a hair, okay, so that's not very professional right away for the start of swearing. Oh, even, look at that, I just touched it and out it fell. Now, I'll put that beside the other ones that's here. So, needless to say, right, if you look here as well, look at the edge of the plastic. There's a fair bit of bristle in there, but they were £5 for a reason, okay? I'm not really sure why I want to try and open that and pull it out. But the fact that they're so cheap, oh, they've even got numbers on them. Look, that's a 10, a 14, oh, two 14s. Ah. Now, I thought one of them was a 12. Right. Okay, fairy doos. Okay, we'll go along with that then. So, the plan of action I'm going to have is, this 10 here, I'm actually going to use for alloy wheels. Okay, now, that way, all I've got is the alloy wheel cleaner going into this, nothing else. So, that'll do for that. I've also seen a lot of people, when they're doing the valeting, they get a big brush to do with the tyre. I'll just do the tyre with that. I reckon that'll work. Then you've got the big one here. Now this mega one, and as nice as this is, thick wise, I'm going to use this one to do badges, body work, get bugs off of windscreens, and basically mirrors, glasses, anything to do with body work. This is actually going to be used for this one. Okay, so that's the A2 at the road. Now it now leaves me a spare 16, which I'm not really sure what I can use that for. So that'll just be gas till I use it. And then a pair of 14s. Now, the good thing about the pair of 14s is, again, I can keep one as a spare, and then this one, what I'll do is, I'll use this for the inside. Now again, look at that. What garbage quality these things are. But, you know what, they'll do the job. Through time the other bits will flake off. This is actually a bit like the paintbrush scenario. You buy a lovely Harris brush, and then you buy a budget bargain brush. And the Harris brush, well, once you clean it out, if you look after your brush will look after you. So, what next? Well, I would say onto the computer now, and what I'll do is, now that I'm going to keep the three, but I'm going to make a hanger for them on the 3D printer. So, let's go and see what I can find. So my batteries went flat on the camera. That was the first problem. Then I forgot that I was printing, and I came back up and I ended up with, well, shall we say, a dog's dinner and no much left again. And that was all thanks to this. Right, now, as you can see by the taily end of this, it's choked up, it's, you know what, usual story. But I don't give up, and I've come back and we now have this. So, nice wee angle for it sitting, and then I've also got a further to compensate. You can see with the pins, look, the pins are at a nice angle as well. Right, so all I've got to do now is getting rid of the stringing, and well, let's tidy this up now and see what my end result is. So that's the main plate thing done. Now as you can see, it really isn't that hard once you've got your finished product done. Okay, now I'm just going to get my knife here. Okay, so let's start from this one. And then hold these and voila. And then that one. And again. And there's the foot. Look, there's a weak one. Ah, look at that. So, I've now got to find out why that one has went weak and snapped off, and the other two, well, look, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. So, now, it may be a case of, on this design here, because of what's happening here, and I'll just, yep, there, oh no, look, there you go, look. So that one's got a slight crack in it, look. So, a wee tap onto that, and that's that off. Right, so, and yet, this one is perfect. And to prove it, there you go. So there's the brush. So the brush will hang on. So I think now I need to go back, and what I'm going to do is, although this has failed, it's technically been a success. Because what I've found is I've got weak points here on the pins. And if you look at here, as this fits on, there's quite a bit protruding, so I could actually build probably 4 or 5 millimeters and bring them further up and make this base 3 times the size of that pin. So what that'll do is, that'll actually strengthen the pin as well. So, I'm happy-ish. And it gives me something else to do. But there you go, that's a learning curve when you're doing a 3D print. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed this. And I'll catch up with my next failed invention. Till then, see ya.